To start with this video, I would like to first quote Lady Margaret Pleasanton's words. She once said, "Borrowed thoughts, like borrowed money, only show the poverty of the borrower." According to the Oxford University, plagiarism is presenting someone else's idea, work as your own, with or without their consent, by incorporating it into your work without full acknowledgement. All published and unpublished material, whether in manuscript, printed, or electronic form. Plagiarism may be intentional or reckless, or unintentional. Under the regulations for examinations, intentional or reckless plagiarism is a disciplinary offense. The necessity of acknowledge others' work or ideas applies not only to text, but also to other media such as computer code, illustrations, graphs, etc. It applies equally to published text and data drawn from books and journals, and to unpublished text and data whether from lectures, these or other students' essays. You must also attribute text, data, or other resources downloaded from websites. There are many forms of plagiarism. The first form is verbatism, which is the quotation without clear acknowledgement, where quotations must be always identified by the use of quotation marks or indentation, and with the right citation of each one of them. The second form is cutting and pasting from the Internet. It is obvious that the information derived from the Internet must be adequately referenced and included in the bibliography. The third form is paraphrasing. This is one of the most used by everyone since it is the easier one, but still it is not correct to do it. Paraphrasing the work of others by altering a few words and changing their order, or by closely following the structure of their argument, is plagiarism if you do not give due acknowledgement to the author whose work you're using. To commit plagiarism is not okay, no matter what the circumstances are. It is important for us to know why we must avoid it. For example, here at Zamorano, plagiarism is not accepted at all. At first, it may seem very difficult to develop your own ideas, and you would probably find yourself like paraphrasing the writings of others as you attempt to understand and assimilate their arguments and point of view. However, it is important that you learn to develop your own voice. You're not necessarily expected to become an original thinker, but you are expected to be an independent one. We must avoid plagiarism because we aspire to produce work of the highest quality. The best way of avoiding plagiarism is to learn and employ the principles of good academic practice from the beginning of your college career. Avoiding plagiarism is not a simply matter of making sure your references are all correct or changing enough words so the examiner will not notice your paraphrasing. It is about developing your academic skills and to make your work as good as it can be.